Guys, Puppy's World here once again. A little different video now. Doing a video on used vinyl. Used vinyl and acquiring it. Vinyl is a huge topic among individuals now. And a lot of people know that I'm a huge vinyl buff, always have been. Multiple turntables, always going to be that type of person. Analog. Got to go that route, guys. So, buying used vinyl, you can get one of the best deals on a little small website that I've heard of. Not a lot of people use it. It's kind of rare, but it's called Amazon. And they have used and new stuff on there now. People should know that. So, when you're looking for vinyl on Amazon, if you're like me, you're a Prime member, and you're somebody that is going to most likely listen to Amazon Music, Amazon Prime Music. Now, of course, I listen to Amazon Prime Music, but I come home today, and of course, very happy to see this in the mail. I won't show you where it came from, but Lisa from Las Vegas was nice enough, kind enough to list this on Amazon at a price point of about $5, of course, for used vinyl LP. And very nicely, and I won't display my name and address, of course, but I was very lucky to get this in the mail. Now, it cost me a total of $8.99 because of the shipping, but having it shipped that fast by her, an individual, she took the time to bubble wrap it and completely take the time to make sure that this thing was packed properly in a cardboard box. If you look, she actually, this thing was so properly packed up and then placed very nicely inside my door when I got home by the mailman. So I'm gonna go ahead and slip it out of its bubble wrap so we can display the album now, and we will have a peek at the actual LP to see the grooves. Everybody knows I'm a Blues Brothers fan. Love the Blues Brothers. It is one of the first movies my father took me to at the theaters. A budget theater, of course, that was happening to be running it, but it was at it was at downtown Milwaukee, East Side. They used to have a theater, not the Oriental. They used to have a theater inside this shopping mall that was off of Prospect. I believe it was called the Prospect Mall, if you're familiar with Milwaukee. Now, Milwaukee and Chicago have a very close, interwoven kind of system where people, move to and from, back from. But Chicago, with the, major I-94 loop being here, you can acquire a lot of this stuff and for extremely cheap, and still be able to attend like the House of Blues when they have these things going on. But guys, one thing that I want to tell you about that I am hot on is, Blues Brothers, of course. So they are doing something unique and specific for the House of Blues in Chicago this year, 2017. And I'll talk a little bit further about that at some point, but I just wanted to get down for buying used vinyl. I would normally go to in-person half-price books, guys. I would go to half-price books, and half-price books I've picked up so many used vinyl and new. They have got them new there, but buying them new, I would stick to Amazon or your normal retailers because you'll be able to do some stuff where, discount memberships and things like that, auto rips and stuff like that. But for me, most likely, I'm always listening off of the Spotify, for streaming because that's got Connect, but you have to be a member for Spotify to get the Connect. And the whole point of that is that you can connect wirelessly through your Wi-Fi network, but you've got to become a member. I don't even think YouTube does that. I do not think Amazon Unlimited does that. I just recently became a member of Amazon Unlimited Music. You get a 30-day free trial to try it out, of course. You get no 30-day free trial for YouTube Red. YouTube Red is a one hell of a membership, though. 30 seconds of ads not being displayed on each video you watch, even if it's 10 seconds. You've actually taken out like multiple minutes of your life watching movies then through ads. But Spotify, same price, about $10 for the, for the membership. Spotify's the best streaming option because you've got the connect there at the bottom. For the vinyl option, literally I connected to Amazon Music because Amazon Music Unlimited will be able to buy this, buy my Jimmy's albums. I'm not going to go over here. I'm going to go into my vinyl room for a second. Just for a second. Button, we'll flip the light on. Bam. So, my newest recent own, that guy. Of course. Of course, the original. Yes, the original. But the briefcase full of blues one should really be fun. Now, when you buy a lot of the used vinyl from Amazon, one of the things, so this was new from Amazon, you still get the auto rip. So when you go on your Amazon Unlimited Music, it has listed their purchases. It's got other things listed. It's got auto rip capability, and it's also got, you can go through and basically send them to save them and whatnot. And I'll kind of go through a little bit of my favorite. These are just some of my favorites. But most recently from the auto rip for very cheap. I look for some of the cheapest vinyl I can find on Amazon, and if it's under 15 bucks sometimes and 180 gram vinyl with an audio file LP recording, I will try to get it to compare the sounds through Amazon Unlimited Music, through Spotify, but more specifically through Amazon Unlimited Music. You can play this, and if you've purchased it, you can select whether you want to auto rip it, play it from Amazon Music, play it from your computer, from your phone, any device that gets onto the internet, really. Then also compare the sound quality of the recording of the vinyl. But here, I'll just kind of go through really quick. Well, I got some extra time and interest in it. Of course, my Jimmy art. Van Morrison is this? Yep. Okay. An RCA. Oh, yeah. And then it pretty much starts the expensive collection. The expensive vintage collection. Now, I will keep all of these, and yes, all of them are preserved, working, and always will be. So, just getting into the Beatles collection. My dad was a huge Beatles fan, and still, unfortunately, will not relinquish some of his Beatles records to me. Specifically the LP recorded in Japan that I believe is worth over $1,800. So, yeah, he's got all of these still in original condition, of course, and the Japan released one. Yellow Brick Road is this? Yep. So, of course, that. Of course, you need to have this one. And then you'll see the Monkees. Yep. But this one is Meet the Beatles. Now, Meet the Beatles was one of the best. And then I'm kind of going into one of my favorite. The Prince one that I have original, I actually have downstairs in a case, being shipped out to an individual for about $800. I'm not kidding. The Prince album. I don't want it. Would like an investment now. So that one has gotten sold and shipped out. Prince. But Thriller. If you've got, and fortunately, yes, my mom was very, very, very kind enough to give me her version of Thriller. So I have an additional version in the cellophane still that she's never opened, that she purchased new at the store in like 1989, I believe. So, but this version of my Thriller I will never be relinquishing, only because it is the one given to me by my father. And my mother's one, still in the cellophane, that is in the basement too. So we'll be bringing those out. But okay, that kind of cuts it down on some of my favorites. Now, if you wanted to see the whole collection, I'd have to run downstairs and then open up another door where I actually have over 450 different vinyl records, but not all of them working. So that's why not all of them are up here. None of them will always be up here, but they will always be compared on this as the crappiest system. That second with its original or diamond needle, and then of course our Ortofon 2M. That radio is just sitting on there for the time being because that guy is not phono preamped yet. Waiting for our MX2 from Emotivo to come, phono preamplifier, as we should be getting today. So just wanted to do that for you guys. Show you my LPs. I'll be putting them all back here in a second, but very, very, very keen on buying used vinyl from Amazon, and very, very, very oh, Half Price Books, guys. See, always buying my stuff from Half Price Books if I'm buying it in the city, or there is a very, very, very good place to go around Milwaukee that is called Off the Beaten Path. Love it, absolutely love it. So guys, that's the briefcase full of blues. Let's have a look at the actual LP. Ooh, okay. Sleeve still there. Alright guys, it should look very similar to my other one. Should look very similar to it. Should have the exact same Atlantic Records label in the center. We will just do this. We will just do it like this. Oops. Alright guys. Yeah, that's a pretty good system there. Okay, briefcase full of blues. Stereo 1. Stereo 2. Guys, you treat this real quick. I'd say wash it up. Wash it up with some dish soap and water. A closer look at it. It looks perfect. Just a little dirty, of course, though. But I would wash this up with some dish soap, some mild detergent, dish soap, clean it. Oops. I'm going to get that back, guys, but you want to have an anti-static case if possible. If not possible, oh well. Anti-static case, what does it look like? I think I've showed you before. Yeah, I have. So, that's where we are, guys. Loving buying vinyl used from Amazon. We'll always do it. Thank you.